Hey guys, Steam Padilla here. Sorry about this. Hey guys, Steam Padilla here, and welcome to another review on Steven's Movie Reviews on Rotten Apple. Today I'm going to look at a very special movie this year, starting off 2019. It is called Iron Man. I am going to review Iron Man, the first movie to kick off the MCU, the movie to be said by everybody, every Marvel fan, the best MCU movie of all time. I'm gonna see if they're right about that. I love Iron Man. Haven't seen it in a while, but I'm pretty sure I loved it, and I love the fact that it's the movie that kick-started off the whole MCU. But I'm gonna just see how much this movie holds up. I'm gonna review the one and only Iron Man, even though there's been sequels. I'm gonna review those two. Dun, dun, dun. He is Iron Man. The movie was excellent. Honestly, it was a really good movie. Let me review it. Okay, here we go. Okay, 1, Iron Man is amazing. 2, Iron Man's amazing. And 3, Iron Man's amazing. Yeah. Okay, no, but seriously, this movie was very epic and very and does hold up to this day. After 11 years, it still holds up. I am gonna go over the good things about this movie. Number 1 is Iron Man himself, Robert Downey Jr. He literally steals the show in every. Sorry, hold on, quick. Yeah, he literally steals the show. He steals the show as the man in armor, and the man with the blabbermouth, the billionaire with the blabbermouth. He he stands out as the best thing about the MCU, and this movie's no exception. It introduces us to that character, and it introduces us to someone who's unlikable, to someone who's learning to change his ways, to someone who did something greater greater than himself. And I honestly love how they progressed to that character and made him the most iconic character of all time, Iron Man. And I love the connection with everyone around him, the bond between everyone around him, with him and Rhodes, played by what's his name? I forgot his name. Wow, what was the actor's name? Um, the guy who plays Rhodes from the first movie, not the other movies. Oh, Terrence Howard from Empire, and I like the bonding romance between him and Pepper Potts, played by Gweneth Paltrow, and I like the tension and the bond and the charismatic atmosphere between Iron Man and I forgot his name. He's Ironmonger. I'm just gonna call him Ironmonger. He's played by Jeff Bridges. Still looks good to this day when it comes to being asked about this role. And the action in this movie, it's unbelievable. It's like, for its time, it's unstoppable. Like, I know it was made like only 11 years ago, but still, that like a studio that didn't have a lot of money at the time. These were very good effects, and I was on the edge of my seat throughout the whole thing, and I was like, "This is Iron Man. This is what the MCU build up started from," and you can clearly see, if someone gave me a movie and didn't tell me that the MCU started this way, that would be my first guess. Is this the start to the MCU? They'd be like, of course it is. We always get that reaction because they did very good with that, and I am very proud of them for that. I like how they grew from this one movie to a whole universe of movies that are shared into this one universe, the MCU. Iron Man is the one that kicked it off, though, and is the one that gave it praise for being not a failure, because everyone thought it was going to be a failure since superheroes weren't considered kid stuff at the time. I honestly thought to give it a shot, and I liked it. I loved it. I still love it. It's a very good movie. A very good movie. Sure, it has its moments like the bad guy good guy cliches, the one liners and the useless battles and the stuff that doesn't make sense. But on top of that, I'm not gonna get into that because this movie is too good for that. And honestly, I wish everybody else could see that this is the best well made introduction to a universe ever. Even though it's not the first thing associated inside the universe, it's the first movie to ever kick off this universe. And Robert Downey Jr. was a good choice to play Iron Man. They originally gave the role to Tom Cruise. I'm glad they didn't. Robert Downey Jr. stands out 100%. Before, he was that weird guy from Shaggy Dog, and now he's Iron Man. Awesome. It was an awesome choice to pick him. That's all I have to say for the movie. He did really good. And he continues to do very good, and I hear that his contract is coming up after Endgame. It's going to be sad to see him go, but hopefully they mention him or he makes a tiny bit of appearance at some point. But, he had a very good run and a very good successful train going, and he still will because everyone will remember him as Iron Man. He was Iron Man. He really is Iron Man. He is Tony Stark, and everyone in this movie should be proud. The people who made this movie should be proud, and the man who was the star of this movie should be proud. Whoever casted Robert Downey Jr. is probably living in a mansion right now. That guy's lucky. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this movie. 1 through 100, I give this movie an 89. An 89 out of 100. There you go. It's creative. It's awesome. Again, it's got some moments, but it's still a very good movie that keeps me on the edge of my seat, and I will never forget it as long as I live. Here's the trailer in the description below, and honestly, you guys should check out this movie. It's really good for people who haven't seen the MCU movies. Start with Iron Man. It's a good way to start the universe. I'm Steven Padilla, and this has been Steven's Movie Reviews on Rotten Apple. Later.